Hi guys, welcome to session number 24 of Marketing 102. My name is Yankit Kant, and in this video series we are going to start with our new topic, that is Introduction to Promotional. Now, as we know, promotion is a very important mix of our complete marketing process. So let's start. Now, what is promotion? In a nutshell, promotion is about communicating. Now, communicating what? Basically, when you are a manufacturer, you want to communicate about your product to the general public. Now, before we come to that, let us understand how many types of communication there are. So basically, there are three communication which typically happens in a organization, in a marketing organization. So first of all, we have communication which is internal. That is, it is between the parties who are involved within the organization. Then second is the internal party communicating with the outside party. And then you have the general communication that is between the internal and the external public. Now, this is where the promotional technique helps. So, in this particular topic, we are going to focus on the communication which happens between the internal public and the external public. Now, first and foremost, let us understand the meaning of promotion. Basically, the idea of promotion is very simple. You want to communicate about your product to the general public. So, there is some awareness involved. But essentially, there are three important elements of a promotion. So, first and foremost, when you promote, you want to inform the customer about your product. So, information flow has to be there. Second, you don't just want to inform them. It's not a general knowledge kind of thing, but it's about persuading them. It's about influencing them that yes, they should buy the product. Our product will help them to solve their problem which they are facing. And second, most importantly, to have a recall value. That is, keep on reminding the customer that you have a product which is available in the market. So whatever target group you have, whatever group you are trying to target with the product, promotion helps you to target three main elements. Inform them, inform your target audience, persuade them, and finally keep on reminding them about the availability of your product. So basically, promotion helps you to integrate marketing communication, that is what you want to communicate, then the process of communication, that is what you want to communicate, and finally, what are the different tools we are going to use to communicate. Now, this promotion mix, we are going to focus on the next chapter. Now, second, what are the important factors of our promotion? How our promotion is play an important role in achieving that organization goal. So there are six importance of promotion. So we are going to go through each one of them individually. So first and foremost, we have the information. Now, as I told you, between the three main elements of promotion, the first one is inform. That is, you want to aware and you want to tell the customer, educate your customer about your product, about the availability of the product, at what price it is available and where it is available. But not only that, promotion also has to influence the customer. The promotion tools which you are going to use, they should be crafted in such a way that they are persuading, they are informing the customer about they are influencing about the customer regarding their purchasing decision. That is, at the end of the day, any promotional technique wants to sell your product. The idea or the aim of any promotional activities is that the company should be able to sell its product. That is, persuasion has to be there. Persuading the customer to buy your product is the ultimate aim of any promotional campaign. Third, you have to remind your customer about the availability of the product. Now, this is what you don't want to leave behind. Even if you have a product which is very famous among the customer, there is no competitor of that product. But still, there has to be some recall value. There has to be some loyalty attached to your product. So you don't want the customer to forget about your product, because in no time a competitor can come in and replace you if your product does not have a recall value. So you want to keep on reminding the customer about the availability of your product. You keep on want to remind your customer about the usage of your product. So therefore, the promotional technique has to be continuous activity, because the aim is to keep on reminding the customer. Then it helps you to build a relationship with the customer. Many of the promotional mixes or the tools which we are going to cover in our next topic, we will find that they are sort of a direct relationship they set up a direct relationship between the manufacturer and the customer. So that customer feedback becomes very important. And when you respond to that customer feedback, there is a relationship building happening. So when the customer sees that yes, this particular manufacturer has went through our comments, our suggestion, and they are trying to make changes in their product. So this is where, because of the consistent engagement with your customer in that promotional campaign or in that promotional mix or that using that promotional tool, there's a relationship building happens. Then it adds value to your product. Now, it may happen that you have a very old legacy. You are a manufacturer who has a very old legacy, or you have a product which is very unique in its feature. It helps you, promotional campaign helps you to tell your customer about all these things. Because at the end of the day, you want to influence the customer when he is in the market and buying the product. You want him to buy your product. That is how you want to persuade him. Now, how do you persuade him? You don't just sell a product, you sell a story. So therefore, in lot of the ad campaign which you see right now, they are not just selling a product. It's not just a simple ad where the features of the product, the price of the product is being told, but there is a story which is built around that product. So that story could be your old legacy, or that story could center around the how your product is a very family oriented product. But at the end of the day, promotional campaign helps you to uh, add value to your product line. And finally, it assists the company's other efforts. So there is not just single department in the company. There is a sales department, there is a marketing department, there is a purchase department, there is a procurement department, then there is a manufacturing department. Now all those departments have their own goals, have their own objectives. Now what promotion does is assist all these departments to achieve their goal. Because ultimately, when you sell goods to the customer, it is the customer feedback which helps you to improve your product. Now, with the help of the customer feedback, you will be able to refine your manufacturing process. You may be able to refine your product. The management will be able to ascertain that, okay, what is working for our product and what is not. What are the new features we need to add on to our product? What are the features we need to remove from our product? Or in fact, it can also help you to establish a new product line altogether. So therefore, in this promotional campaign, the feedback which you get from the customer, it helps you to achieve other objectives also. So it assists companies' effort in other areas also. With this, we have completed this particular topic. I hope you like this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.